Content creation and engaging with your audience is by far the heart and soul of growing your personal brand or your business. So how can you go ahead and create content that's not only easy to create, but also engaging for your audience so you see success? And that brings me over here to Evmux, which is by far the easiest tool for creating recorded and live content directly from your web browser without the need of any expensive equipment or hiring a production team. Just within a matter of minutes, you're able to go ahead and create high quality production that is ready to be recorded and distributed live at the same time to any RTMP destination and your platform of choice like Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitch, and many more. And just in a few moments, I'm going to take you through and show you just how easy it is to use Evmux to be able to power your content creation. So to get started creating content with Evmux, you simply want to go ahead and select the Get Started button. It's going to prompt you to go ahead and put in your email. Once you put in your email, you'll receive your login credentials. Then you'll go ahead and get logged in and you'll be inside of Evmux. So go ahead and do that now, and I'll see you on the other side. So once you go ahead and get logged into Evmux, you can quickly see that there's no distracting menus, no pop-ups. It makes it really easy to go ahead and start creating content. So the very first thing it asks you for is the title of the content you're getting ready to create. So I'm going to go ahead and name this Evmux live stream demo. And then it's going to prompt you to select a multi-session event or a single broadcast. And a multi-session event, what it simply means is that you can create multiple pieces of content, whether pre-recorded or live, at the same time and manage them all at the same time. So let's go ahead and select single broadcast, which is the fastest way to start recording or creating live content. So once you do that, select to studio, and this is going to go ahead and bring you over to the live stream editor. So the live stream editor is going to be where you're going to manage your recorded or live content. So out of the gate on the bottom left hand side, you're going to see that Evmux is picking up my camera and my microphone. And if you don't see it there, you can hover over to where it says cam and mic, and you're able to go ahead and select your video output and your audio output. It's that simple. So once you do that, you can go ahead and hover over your camera and select add to stream, and you're going to see here that puts me on the big screen. And in just a matter of a few more clicks, you're going to see that I'm going to be live on my favorite platform, making it easier than ever to start creating live content. So what I want to do on the top right hand side is select broadcast dashboard. This is going to say click here to add your first broadcast channel. Now you're going to see the platforms that integrate directly with Evmux. We have Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitch, and we also have an RTMP destination, meaning that if you don't see a platform of your choosing here, you can use RTMP to be able to set up the connection. So let's go ahead and say I want to go ahead and stream to Facebook. I want to stream to my group, and it's going to automatically get me logged in and then show me all the groups that I'm associated with. I'm going to select Evmux community. It's going to go ahead and get integrated, and you're going to see that by seeing that it's going to be toggled on and off. But I want to stream to multiple destinations at the same time, and Evmux allows you to do that. So I'm going to select add a new destination, and I'm also going to stream to YouTube. So it's going to go ahead and prompt me to go ahead and get logged into my channel. It's then going to go ahead and ask for access to be able to stream on my behalf. Then it's going to prompt me to select the channel that I want to stream to. And now you're going to see both platforms selected and ready to go. Now what we need to do is give these things a title. So I'm going to say this is a demo, and then description, just put demo. And now I have the option to apply the same title and the same description to both Facebook and YouTube, allowing me to save time. But you can also change the title and the description for whatever platform you want as well. Then it also gives me the option to be able to schedule this for later if I don't want to go live now. But if I do, I simply can go ahead and hit save. And now all I simply need to do is go ahead and select go live. And it's going to prompt you whether you want to also record this session as well. So I'm going to go ahead and hit start, and you're going to see here that it's going to begin to initialize and connect to YouTube and Facebook, and I'm literally live. So let's go ahead and jump over to YouTube and Facebook so you can see that I'm already live and ready to engage with my community. So here I am inside of my Facebook group, and you can see that I am now live. And then once again, you can see here on YouTube that I'm also live. Now, one of the beautiful things with Evmux is that you don't need to have your Facebook tab open, your YouTube tab open to be able to engage with your community. Let me show you one of the great features here. So let's say I have an audience member that wants to comment on my Facebook. hi from Facebook. But I also have someone that's commenting on my YouTube channel saying hi from YouTube. Now, it would be a lot to be able to manage all of them on different tabs, but Evmux makes it easy in one place to be able to manage all your comments so you can continue to engage with your community. So you can come back to Evmux on the left-hand side and select social, and you're gonna see all the comments that you're getting on all the platforms that integrate with Evmux. You can see here that I can bring them on screen, which not only adds to the production, but creates more engagement. Hi from YouTube, hi from Facebook, and you can see here, just like that, in a matter of minutes, I was able to go live. But what if we want to go ahead and increase the feel and look and the quality of our production and add a little bit more bells and whistles? Let's go ahead and do that now. So you know how important brand recognition is, and Evmux makes it extremely easy to be able to go ahead and brand your content. So on the left-hand side, you're gonna see the option for dynamic scenes. Then to the right of that, you're gonna see graphics and banners, but most importantly, you're gonna see brand settings. So we'll select brand settings, and here you're gonna see the option to be able to change the look and feel of how your banners and pop-ups on your content looks like. So you have the default option, you can go rounded, you can go gradient, you can choose any one that fits your style. But most importantly, you're able to go ahead and change the color so that it matches your brand. So let's go ahead and say I want to change that to a purple. I can go ahead and do that. And now you can see here, just with a few clicks, I'm now more branded and more recognizable to my audience or the people who are watching my content. But it doesn't end there. You also can go ahead and add your logo. So we simply come to logo, click the plus sign, and then you're able to go ahead and upload the logo that you want. And simply to display it, you simply click on it where it says show, and you'll see here that now the logo has appeared on the right-hand side of the screen. And if I want to remove it, just as I added it, I can click and it's gone. So just like that, you can see here that how easy it is to start creating high quality production without having to have too much technical knowledge, which is what I love. Then we have the option to be able to go ahead and remove this banner, and we can go ahead and start adding overlays. Let's say we have a certain event or a certain type of content that we want to go ahead and do. Now we can go ahead and add that as well. So we'll click overlay. We'll be able to go ahead and upload our overlay. And just like that, in a matter of seconds, you can see here that now I have my overlay ready to go so I can begin to create this content with brand recognition. But once again, what if you want to create a video? Once again, this doesn't take any kind of technical knowledge, and this is what makes this exciting. It's fast, it's easy, and allows you to go ahead and create content at scale without losing quality. So we can come here to where it says video clips, and we can go ahead and upload a video that we want to go ahead and play. Now this can be a pre-recorded video, maybe an ad or a promotion or a presentation. You can go ahead and add that here, and once it's uploaded, once again, to be able to play it, you'll select show, and you'll see here that the video will instantly begin to play. Like I said, Evmux understands what it is that you need to be able to create high production quality content. Then once that's done, it's going to go ahead and come back to me to allow me to continue to present. But what if I want to go ahead and add a background behind me, or I want to go ahead and hide this overlay and put a background behind me? So I can go ahead and do that. I can go ahead and find the background that I have here. And then once it's uploaded, I can go ahead and show it. But where is the background? Now you're going to see here on the bottom right-hand side under me, there's different layouts for your camera, depending whether if you have a guest or if you have someone with you, or if you're just by yourself. You can go ahead and click a different content to be able to change the look and feel of the way things look. And now I can have comments still appear on screen. And just like that, with a matter of a few clicks, you can see just how powerful Evmux is to be able to create content. But let's go ahead and take your content to a new level. Let's go ahead and expand your creativity, expand what you're able to do with your content directly inside of Evmux. Now, you've probably been a part of other web-based solutions that allow you to be able to create content directly in your browser, but none have ever offered you the flexibility and the customization to be able to really let your creativity run wild, to really create fun and engaging content that your audience is going to ultimately love. Once again, without no technical knowledge, without any additional equipment, directly inside of Evmux, and that's utilizing our Pro Scenes feature. It's simply a feature that no other platform currently has, so you're in for a treat. So let's go ahead and dive in so you can see what this actually looks like and how you're going to be utilizing it. So on the left-hand side, you're going to see Pro Scenes. We're going to go ahead and add a scene, and what this is going to allow us to do is, like I said, to create scenes ahead of time that we'll be able to transition between while we're live or recording content. So right out of the gate, you're going to see we give you a few options you can use, like countdowns and welcome screens, but we're going to go ahead and utilize the empty scene. This is going to give you the most flexibility and customization options available. So we'll start there with a clean canvas and we'll hit create. We want to go ahead and first go ahead and name this scene. So this is going to be my intro screen. So we'll name this intro. And then what I want to do is that I want to come back and you'll see that a new option becomes available for you in the editor called layers. Now this is going to be able to add media such as text, dynamic captions, media files, slideshows, and capture remote guests, speakers, even your screen as well. So we'll go ahead and add a media file, and I'm just going to go ahead and preload something I already had. And this is going to be my intro. So I have my intro set up, and if I did want this to continue to loop and not end when the countdown timer stopped, I can click on it, hit this little magic wand, and scroll down to loop, and now it's going to endlessly play until I switch screens. Then let's go ahead and add a second scene. Once again, we'll utilize the clean canvas, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and name this presentation. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and come back to layers. I'm going to go to media files, and I'm going to go ahead and upload a presentation that I have already preloaded. Now, what if I want to showcase myself presenting the presentation as well? Once again, I can come back to layers, select speaker, and select myself. And now I'm here on screen, and now I'm able to go ahead and resize myself and put myself here in the corner. And now this scene is ready to go. And I'm just scratching the surface on the customizations you're able to do. So next, let's say I just want to go ahead and have myself talking, no presentation, but I want to have myself with a background. So what I'll do again is that I'll come back to layers. I'm going to go ahead and name this here talking. All right, this is just me talking. I'm going to say talking. I'm going to go ahead and add a media file. I'm going to go ahead and add this background. And then I'm also going to go ahead and add myself. So I'm going to come back. I'm going to add speaker. I'm going to go ahead and add myself here. And now I am visible. You can see me. So we're good there. And now let's go ahead and add a ending scene. So I'll go ahead and add this here and call this ending. And what I'm going to do here is I'll just simply add another media file that I'll be ending the presentation with. And here we go. We're good to go. So now I want to go ahead and give you an idea of what this is going to look like in a live setting, because you can customize this on the fly. Like, your mind has to be blown by just seeing like what you're able to do with a web-based platform to be able to create content. So let's go ahead and go live so you can see what that looks like once you're live. So I'm going to hit the go live button, and we're going to go ahead and begin. And now I want you to see what this is going to look like. So now that I'm live, you're going to see that the live stream editor changes a bit. On the left-hand side, you're going to see a preview window. And on the right-hand side, you're going to see what your audience is actually seeing. So let's go ahead and transition myself over and show you how powerful the Pro Scenes features are. So let's say this is how I started my live stream. Now I want to go ahead and preload this Pro Scenes. So I have it loaded here. This is not visible. I can go here and make changes. I can stop it. I can pause it. But once I'm ready to go ahead and showcase this to my audience, all I simply need to do is hit transition. And now this is going to display to my live audience. So while that is going, I can be on the other side, preparing my presentation, sizing things up, moving things around, making adjustments on the fly. Okay, on the fly. And then once I'm ready, I can go ahead and transition this scene over to be able to present to my audience and vice versa. I can go ahead and preload this. I'm gonna say, hey, this is the next scene that's gonna come up next. But right now I'm presenting. So once again, this is good for yourself as a one-person show, whether you have a production team or somebody managing your content. But you can simply see here that right out of the gate, there's so many features here that are available to you to be able to create high quality content. And I just want you to know everything that's accessible to you, because no longer is creating content gonna be a barrier, because Evmux is making it easy for you to be able to create recorded live content, and not only that, but to have high quality content that your audience is going to love. Now, if you've ever went ahead and been a part of a webinar or created a live event or anything of that sort, and you've had speakers on stage or with you, and you have someone managing the production behind the scenes, how difficult has it been to be able to communicate with that person? And And this is a breaking feature that no other platform has, and that is the push to talk feature. And it's a great feature because think about when you have a speaker on stage presenting or giving value to that audience, and you send them a message via the chat, but they're so focused on that presentation that they're not able to see the message that you delivered to them. But what if you were able to go ahead and talk to them through audio and be able to communicate what you want them to do, whether it be, hey, move to the next slide, move a little bit to the right so we can get you in frame, things of that sort. Well, that's where it brings me here to the chat feature inside of Evmux. So you have the option under chat to be able to go ahead and use a walkie-talkie feature just like this to be able to go ahead and communicate with the speaker that's on stage. And by far, it is game changing. Not only does it allow you to be able to communicate with your speaker without interrupting the audience, but it makes it easy for your speaker or your guest to be able to hear and respond without taking their gaze off the audience, without taking their gaze off the camera and getting disoriented by having to read a message. So you can see why Evmux should be your tool of choice for your content creation, especially when it comes to recorded and live content. You can see here that in the first 5 minutes, I went live to Facebook and YouTube and was able to engage with my community with just a few clicks of a button. And then we took it a step further and started to brand that content and give it life and add more production quality to the content that we were able to make. And I did it all by myself. I didn't need a production team. I didn't need expensive equipment. I didn't need to put a whole bunch of strain on my computer because this tool is web-based. It does all the heavy lifting for you. And I was only able to scratch the surface on a few of the features that are included inside of Evmux. We have a series of videos that you can dive deeper into for additional features like green screen, animated lower thirds, captions while you're live and for pre-recorded, how to go ahead and add multiple speakers, how to handle multiple events and things of that sort. And we're just getting started. We truly want Evmux to be a platform that is created by you. We want to hear what features you want included, what features you need the most to be able to create content the fastest, but at the highest quality, so that way you continue to grow your brand or your business. So if you have recommendations, feel free to email us, join us on our Facebook group at the Evmux community, and immerse yourself around other content creators that are doing the same thing like you to be able to grow their brand and their business.